Hey guys, Viking 82 here, back to show off some more plunder that I have acquired here recently. Don't have a whole lot to show off today. I got one vinyl, a couple tapes, and a couple CDs. But you know, it's just kind of a rainy, dreary as fuck day here in Indiana. I got the house to myself. I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and record a video. I've been wanting to show off this vinyl and these tapes anyway. So, yeah, but the first thing I want to show off is this awesome Putrefying Cadaverment shirt that I just received in the mail yesterday from Justin Vallis and Vargeist Records. These are available now, a couple different colors, and I absolutely love this shirt. I actually just recently reviewed their debut full-length album, and if you want to see my full thoughts on it, and also get a link to their Bandcamp so you can check it out for yourself, which I highly recommend that you do, then just look for my review just a couple videos back. So yeah, the one vinyl that I did pick up is one of my favorite albums from last year, and it's just another example of how awesome the Texas metal scene is, especially the death metal scene. In the last couple years, I've really been trying to dive into that scene and find some really killer bands, and they have not disappointed. And I know there's more to be found. But yeah, this is Infuriate with their self-titled debut album. As I said, just absolutely amazing Texas death metal on display here. This is put out through Everlasting Spew Records, and I actually picked up my copy through Goat Throne Records here in the U.S. It comes with a really cool printed lyric sheet, band photo, and there was a colored variant of this, but they had run out of the colored variant whenever I made my order, so I was only able to get the standard black, which is totally fine with me. Like any collector, I would love to get the color variant of an album, but I'm just happy to own this on vinyl. I now have it on all three formats. I got this on tape first, and then, which funny enough, I got that through Goat Throne Records as well. And then I was finally able to pick up a CD copy of it, and now I have the vinyl. And this is not the last time that you will be seeing this band mentioned in one of my videos. I've got another cool thing coming sometime in the mail in the near future. So, very happy about that. And it also came with a CD copy of their demo from 2016. It's just 3 tracks, but it is just absolutely amazing. These guys are seriously one of the best death metal bands going today, in my opinion, and I cannot wait to see what they have in store for us in the future. All right, on to the tapes, and the first one up is a split between Lividity and Necrocannibalistic Vomitorium. Really sick artwork, but hey, this is Lividity. What do you expect? And this is limited to 100 copies. Mine is number 70. And show you the labels on the tape here. Of course, I bought this from Lividity themselves, and I bought it mainly for the Lividity material. Not much on that side of the J card. But I gotta say, Necrocannibalistic Vomitorium are actually a pretty damn good band. Really good kind of death grind. And yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised. The case though, the tape fits in there nice and snug. I will say that. Next up, got the latest release from excuse me, Death Cult Music here, and that is the I believe it's the debut demo from the band called Vrinth. Really sick artwork right there, and not much is really known about these guys. I will say that. There's the tape. And, yeah, they're kind of a mystery here, because you even look them up on the archives, and there's no information about who is in this band or anything, and this release is not even really listed, so, yeah. But this is some really cool death metal, very bassy. I mean, it is a demo, but, yeah, I just found that the bass kind of takes over just a tiny bit. I mean, I love bass and death metal, obviously, if you've looked at any of my reviews, but the production on this just has a real heavy bass sound to it, which is, it's still pretty cool, though. I'd definitely check it out. Next up, Absconder, Destruction of the Lower Half. I just showed the CD off from this band that combines this one and their first EP. Comes on a really cool blue tape. And like I said, I had already had their first tape, so, you know, I had to pick up this one. And like I said, when I saw that they were putting it out on, both of them out on CD. I had to pick that up as well. And, some people said, well, if you have the CD with both of them on it, why did you pick up the tape as well? It's like, well, I can't exactly have one tape and not the other. And the last tape, which is going to be leading into the CDs as well, is the latest release from a band called Well of Night. Hails and horns to Azagala for bringing these guys to my attention. If you've not checked out his channel, definitely do so. I will try to remember to leave a link in the description. Really cool tape there. And the band was also very cool enough to sign the inside of the J card for me. So if any of you guys are seeing this, thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that. And while I was at it, I picked up their previous release entitled The Crimson Hexagon. And as you can see, they signed the CD for me as well. This was put out in 2016. Absolutely killer black metal. Has that real old school feel to it. So yeah, definitely check out Well of Night. And they also threw in a nice sticker. Next up is one that I never thought I would own. I found out that this was actually reissued last year, I believe, and I somehow missed it. And that is The Black with The Priest of Satan. I've listened to this quite a few times on YouTube, and really glad to finally own a copy of this. Yeah, if you don't know who this is a black metal band featuring John from Dissection fame. Yeah, this was a project I think he did either before Dissection or around the same time he was doing Dissection. And he goes under a different name here, but I'm really happy to finally have that in the collection. And the last two came all the way from Italy. And ordered these directly from Mario from Devangelic, because I realized recently that he was actually in this band. And I actually was missing these from the collection. I believe I still have their last album, but I didn't have these. And that is Vulvectomy with Putrescent Clitoral Fermentation. Just absolutely killer, slamming, brutal death metal from Italy. And of course, the best part of all for this is that Mario was awesome enough to sign it for me. As well as the next one, which is Post-Abortion Slutfuck. Again, just more killer, brutal death metal. Definitely check these guys out if you're a fan of this kind of style of death metal, and especially if you're a fan of Devangelic. And again, Mario was awesome enough to sign it for me. Down the line, I may actually have to pick up a copy of the last album as well and get him to sign that, even though I already have it. But, just to have all three signed by Mario, I think would just be absolutely awesome. So yeah, that is going to do it. Like I said, not big on quantity, but the quality is just right up there. So yeah, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.